Hey, what's going on there, Dice Rollers? Paul here, and I'll be your DM for a while. And today we're going to be talking about another 99-cent subclass, this time for the Paladin, called Oath of the Voidwalker, brought to you by Crit Academy. And before we get into that, though, if you're brand new here to the channel, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you being a part. If it's your first time here, like I said, be sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button, and you'll get videos like this in your inbox on a regular basis. Would love for you to be part of the community. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So here we have Oath of the Voidwalker. It says, Voidwalkers are the cosmic guards that maintain the balance of all that exists in the world. While each paladin of this oath may interpret the tenets of the void slightly differently, one thing always remains the same. All things will eventually return to the void. Many of these warriors hold high respect for one another, shirking the idea of infighting in order to prevent reality from shattering around them. People of the realm often mistake paladins of this oath to be evil. Given their strange and sometimes dark powers, paladins who reach the pinnacle of their oaths are said to have become part of the void itself, taking on the form of black shadows with true martial skill and immense power almost akin to a flickering tear in weave itself. To the dismay of most, Voidwalkers are not Grim Reapers, but guides to an eternally gray realm. This realm is academically known as the Fugue, but Voidwalkers refer to it under the common term the Void. An apt description of this bleak, desolate area of the astral plane, the Void inspires dread and fear of the unknown in the rare instances that it is uttered. These paladins are not afraid of what lies beyond the veil and are always prepared to travel to realms beyond the material plane. They are not fools, however, and often pair with horizon walkers, whom they themselves guard the world against threats that originate from other planes, as traveling to other realms with those who know the terrain comes with its advantages. While they worship no gods, all paladins of this oath know two things with certainty. Their true home is the city of judgment with the gods, and Kelimvor and Jurgol, and that the void eventually consumes all. Okay, if that doesn't get your imagination rolling, well, then I really don't know what will. I mean, that's pretty epic stuff there. And then you have some things here from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. The symbol. Paladins are mindful of the influence of symbols, and many of them adopt or design an artistic device that bears a distinctive image. Your symbol exemplifies the oath you have taken and communicates that message to those around you, friend and foe alike. Your symbol might be displayed on a banner, a flag, or your clothing for all to see. Or it could be less obvious, such as a trinket or token that you carry concealed on your person. And then it gives you symbols here that you could see. Imagine your party is coming up against the big bad or a foe of some kind. It could be a Voidwalker here. And of course, you could roll it to see what they see. And here's some choices of symbols here. You have a half sun and moon, represents the fight that's right during the day and doing what is necessary in the darkness. An hourglass filled in both ends, signifying that the void is eternal and exempt. And then you have a nemesis. Their adherence to a sacred oath demands that paladins take an active stance in carrying their beliefs into the world. This naturally leads to conflict with creatures or entities that oppose those beliefs. Among those opponents, one often stands out as a paladin's most persistent or most formidable foe, a nemesis whose presence or influence is a constant factor in the paladin's life. You might have an enemy that returns from the days before you took up your oath, or you could be a target for retribution by a foe that has been particularly vexed by your actions in the world. If you have a nemesis, who or what is it? Who among your enemies is the biggest threat to achieving your goals? Is your nemesis openly hostile, or do they work from the shadows? And once again, you have a little nemesis 1d6 chart there that you can go from. You have a malicious, number 4 is a malicious wizard who has betrayed your order, now roams the material plane and opens portals to the elemental planes, sowing havoc and destruction. I'm down with that. That'd be a good one. Once again, this particular subclass offers lots of threads here that you could go to many different planes and really shake things up for your players, giving them some variety of worlds to play in. And then you have the subclass elements here. Channel Divinity. When you take this oath at 3rd level, you gain the following 2 Channel Divinity options. Turn the extra planar. You can use I'm going to say this: we don't have enough planars in games. I don't think you need the fantastical, so you need some planars. Turn the extra planar. You can use your channel divinity to utter words of power that forces the extra dimensional void to rip and tear at elements or fiends not natural to the prime material plane. As an action, you can speak words of power at each elemental or fiend within 30 feet of you that can hear. You must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. If the creature's true form is concealed by an illusion, shapeshifting, or other effect, that form is revealed while it is turned. Then you have Void Slip. When an ally is being assaulted by a foe, you can slip yourself and your ally into the void, teleporting and swapping places. When an ally you can see within 60 feet is hit with an attack, you can use this channel divinity as a reaction and teleport it to the space in range that is occupied by a small or medium creature. If that creature is willing, you both teleport, swapping places. If the attack would hit your armor class, you take damage from the attack. Then you have Aura of the Void. Starting at 7th level, you constantly emanate an aura of dimensional distortion while you're not incapacitated. The aura extends 10 feet from you in every direction, but not through total cover. When a hostile creature in your aura makes an attack roll against an ally, you can slip the attacker into the void before the attack hits or misses. You can use your reaction to force that creature to make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature slips into a dimensional void, teleporting them to an unoccupied space you choose within your aura that you can see. The target can still use its action to make an attack. At 18th level, the range of this aura increases 30 feet. Perfect Awareness. Starting at 15th level, you can detect subtle variations that appear within your dimensional distortion aura that surrounds you, preventing any creature from escaping your sight. You are aware of the location of any hidden or invisible creature within your aura while you are not unconscious or incapacitated. Additionally, you can see creatures in the ethereal plane within your aura. And then finally, Guardian of the City of Judgment. At 20th level, you can assume the form of the creature of the void, a shadowy creature of translucent blackness. Your form causes so much dimensional pressure in a single body, it begins to distort and flicker in an unstable manner, with frightful glowing white eyes that thrum like a heartbeat. Using your action, you undergo a transformation. For 1 minute, you gain the following abilities. You can cast Misty Step at will without any components. Your aura begins to cloud the minds of those who enter it, and any creatures of your choice that you can see in your aura suffer the effects of the Bane spell. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. And they have some other resources here, but this is a tremendous subclass. This has tons of flavor in it. It has awesome abilities. I mean, look, if this is a great subclass, I think this is maybe one of my top favorites because of all the flavor there and because of all the directions that the stories can go. But I'd like to hear your opinion. What do you think about the Voidwalker? What do you think about this as a class, as a subclass? Would you like it at your table? Was something you'd like to play? Feel free to give me your comments down below, and don't forget to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. That tells me you like the video and you want more like it. So that's it for today, folks. I'll catch you guys in the next video.